All right, I'm here with Bill Hammerich, who's the CEO of the Colorado Livestock Association, and we're here in Loveland, Colorado today. It's the joint convention of the Colorado Livestock Association and the Colorado Cattlemen's Association. And Bill, I wonder if you could just tell us a little bit about how it came about that you put together this combined meeting and kind of what you've seen so far over the last couple of days as the meeting's progressed.
John, I'd like to just open up by saying, at last. This has been a long time coming, and probably if I were to name some people that were instrumental in kind of bringing us to where we are today, I would probably unfortunately forget somebody. But I'll just say that there was a great amount of effort put forth by staff and by volunteer leaders that made this happen. And even once we made the commitment to get started, it still took about 4 or 5 years to actually come to where we are today because of previous commitments for venues and what have you. So I think it's a great event. It's a great venue here. I think our sponsors are very comfortable with the contact and the interaction that they get with the attendees. The room and meetings, our space is great. So I don't think anybody has any complaints. If you look at the history, as most people probably know, the two organizations have fundamentally in their past been beef-oriented. Colorado Cattlemen, obviously, kind of the range, the cow-calf segment of the industry, and the predecessor organization of the Colorado Livestock Association was the old Colorado Cattle Feeders. So both of them have their roots firmly entrenched in the beef business. Since 1998, the Colorado Livestock Association also encompasses, in addition to beef, both cow-calf and the feedlots. We also have dairy, swine, and as well as sheep confined.
Well, it has been a good convention. I wonder if you could tell me a little bit about some of the priorities that the organization, the CLA, is facing. Some of the things that you see as key issues that the livestock producers are going to be facing in Colorado and nationally this year.
I guess I would start, John, in that regard with the issue of nutrient criteria. And for the folks that are familiar with the Chesapeake Bay, perhaps the Mississippi Delta and what's going on there, Colorado has its own version of nutrient criteria, and yesterday the Water Quality Control Commission promulgated the final rule. As it stands today, agriculture is exempt until the year 2022, but certainly the larger municipal point source dischargers, I think the way the rule is now written, they have until July 1 of 2013. So there's been some real concern about the cost of implementation and so forth. But agriculture, and not just the Colorado Livestock Association, but 14 other ag-related entities in Colorado came together and formed an alliance and have been at the table in that issue for quite some time. The next 10 years are going to be very interesting to see where agriculture ultimately plays out in the nutrient criteria arena.